Well, the Chiefs did it. That was quite the Super Bowl matchup. It was very entertaining. I'm sure more entertaining for Chiefs fans than for 49ers fans. But nonetheless, it kind of played out the way I thought it might. You know, the 49ers have a tremendous defense and a punishing running game, and it looked like that was going to win the day. But, you know, nobody's been able to stop the Chiefs, Mahomes, for very long, and that kind of turned out to be the story of the game there at the end. But entertaining game and well played by both of them. There's a YouTube channel called, excuse me just a second. It's amazing how that furnace comes on right in the middle of filming something. Anyway, there's a YouTube channel that a couple have that they're very entertaining. Dan and Jen Nevada, and that's the name of the channel. But anyway, he had mentioned that he was a 49ers fan the other day in a video, so I had laid down a challenge that if the Chiefs won, he would have to mention, you know, our deal on his channel or on their channel, and if the 49ers won, I would do the same on my channel. But they've got way more important things to worry about than responding to my challenge on the comments on a video. Unfortunately, Dan's father isn't doing well health-wise, so you know, best wishes to all of you, and hope things work out. And I thought the 49ers played very well, although I'm sure it's disappointing. I don't think they have anything to hang their heads about at all. It was a really good game. But anyway, we are hanging around Gulfport, Mississippi, and Gulfport is, you know, as the name would suggest, it's a port on the Gulf, but it's kind of two towns, Biloxi and Gulfport, run together. And the big attractions here are, of course, the beaches and the casinos, convention centers kind of places. So it isn't something that appeals directly to us, that, you know, hey, we got to go to Gulfport, you know, not anything like that. It's just that we happen to be wandering this direction. And as luck would have it, there is a national forest here, the DeSoto National Forest. And I got to tell you, I really like the concept of boondocking and getting by, you know, basically with free camping, kind of out in the middle of nowhere type places. But, you know, the further east you go, those are hard to come by. But there are plenty, and maybe plenty is not the right word, but there are enough national forest campsites interspersed throughout the eastern and southeastern United States that you can find really nice, uncrowded campgrounds that are so inexpensive it's almost not worth worrying about boondocking. I think it's $14 a night, and that's electric, water. You know, we don't get sewer here, but we've got a dump station and dumpsters for trash and all that stuff, and they're good level sites, paved, and I mean, it just is so simple that it's almost not worth worrying about trying to find free spots when you've got something that inexpensive. But as you can see, it's kind of a nice campground and not crowded. Most of the time these National Forest Service campgrounds aren't crowded. But I've enjoyed just the usual dinking around, you know. But sometimes your ignorance, you know, can be painful. And two things have happened here. One of them is that I went hiking around the campground, has some trails to hike on, and it's in forests, and I am careful because the floor of the forest, when it's got the leaves that fell during the fall still on the ground, the coloring of those leaves, man, they'll hide a copperhead like you wouldn't believe. So it's not out of the question to accidentally step on a copperhead and get bit. So I'm pretty careful about that. But the things I don't think much about are, like, this time of year, ticks. So I went for this hike. The next day I'm taking a shower, and sure enough, I've got a tick. And, it wasn't in a particularly convenient spot. I managed to pull it out, and it fortunately hadn't embedded all the way, so I caught it in time. But it's just a reminder that, hey, there's things you need to look out for. So today, and I've been going for a couple of days off and on and just kind of shooting different things that caught my eye. And I love the port here and the unloading facilities. I wanted to see them in action. So I've been goofing around down on the beaches and trying to get some shots. I caught a Kansas City Southern train rolling through town, going out to the port, and it's the southeasternmost point on the Kansas City Southern Railroad right here. It goes no further east and no further south than Gulfport. So I'm down there dinking around taking pictures, and today all of a sudden my foot, and I've just got sandals on, all of a sudden my foot is just burning. It's like, what in the hell, Well, I look down and my foot is being swarmed by fire ants. And they are stinging me, and it's a bit painful. It's more of this burning sensation than a bite feeling. But anyway, I had to get these things off my foot, and I had red welts on my foot. I don't know if they'll show up in any of the pictures or not, but anyway, it's like, hey, you're down south, man. You got to pay attention for things like fire ants down here. Don't be standing on a friggin' anthill, and get bitten. Some people are allergic to that venom, and that is not good if that's the case. I am not, so it's not a big deal. But anyway, we've enjoyed hanging around here, and it's just one of those deals. It's not like any attraction to keep us here, super excitement. It's just we're just living and kind of taking it in a little bit, relaxing and enjoying a nice campground inexpensively, and then we'll mosey on towards New Orleans here one of these days. Anyway, thanks for watching.